What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Sparckman. I'm a game developer. Today we're going to have a quick look at collisions in Gdevelop. Gdevelop is the free game engine that you can download right now. The link is down below. Okay, so someone requested in the comments that I make a video about playing an animation on collision. Okay. Or playing an animation if you collide with something. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. So I believe I did this yesterday. Let me see what we got so far. Jump, jump, and we're going to collide with this. Okay, just collide with this object. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you play Fortnite, don't forget to use the Sparckman X code. I've seen comments about posting more tutorials on this channel, but I do have Sparckman 2. It's exclusively now for tutorials. So if you want to subscribe, there is a link down below. That channel just reached 1,000 subscribers, and thank you for subscribing. That's awesome. Okay, so let's get started. You can download this file from the link down below. Alright, so when we collide with that object, with this object here, we are playing a sound. Show you, we have a variable here for this object. Edit variables. We have alive. Let me just make that lowercase and restart. Alright, so first we want to play the sound only if we are alive. So change that variable. The face alive equals 0. So we want to change this to 1. The face alive equals 1. So 1 means he's dead or he lost. So that sound should only play once now. Okay, let me display the variable here. Notice that this text object is in a different layer. It's on GUI. Okay, if you want to make more layers, you can click on this button here. So let me display the variable. Add a new condition. And let me just bring that to the bottom here. And you don't need a condition. You simply add an action. Go to text and modify text. Here is our text object. Set it equals our variable. Okay, our variable face, and the variable is called alive. So now that will display 0. So now it displays 1 because that variable has changed. So if that variable changes, let's add another condition. Another condition. If the variable alive equals 1, well, we want to ignore the controller. Let's go to our platform object. Ignore controllers for the face equals yes. Jump. And now our object doesn't move. Let me disable that there. The flipping the faces horizontally. This will only work if that variable is set to 0. Alive equals 0. Let me just copy this and paste it here. Try it out. So now we can't move at all. Now you notice that we have another variable here. This one is called restart. If you want to make a new variable, all you have to do is press this button here, and you can call the variable whatever you want. Variable there. Delete that there. So make a new condition. If our variable restart leface, if restart is greater than 0, then we keep adding 1 to it. Leface restart plus 1. Let me add another text object. Okay, text object 3, and let's make this bigger. Make it I don't know, red, I guess, and bold. Okay, let me place this on the GUI layer, and we want to display it. So let me copy this and paste it. Change the variable to restart. Okay, so now that should read 0, and it doesn't. Okay, so this should be object 3. There we go. So when we touch this the bad object, we want to set this to 1 or add 1 to it. So add action, variables, leface restart plus 1. There you go. See what happens. And you can see that our counter goes up. So when this reaches say 150, add a new condition. Putting this down here. New condition. When that variable restart is equals or greater say 120, we want to change the position of the object. Okay, we have this object here. I just call it respawn or spawn. It's just a regular object. So we want to set the position of our object equals this position. Super simple to do. All you have to do is go to common actions in objects, position, put an object around another object. We're gonna put leface center to leblock. Distance equals 0. I believe it's 0 by default, but we're going to change it just because we can. See what happens. Notice that leblock is invisible. Let me just see what happened that time. Alright, oh yeah, we're gonna reset this back to 0. Leface restart equals back to 0. Okay, let me make that visible for now. There's our respawn object. Object position. The face center to. Oh, okay, spawn block. We did a run. I was wondering why it was going over there. Try this again. That should work fine. Okay, so now we need to make that invisible again at the start of the frame. We're gonna hide spawn. Okay, so now we need to restore the controllers. Platform behavior, controllers, ignore controllers, no. Okay. Okay, controller did not restore. So that needs to be a constant, I guess. So let me just delete that there. There's a live ignore controller. So what we can do is we can copy this and paste it, and simply change this to alive equals 0, and ignore controllers equals no. That should work fine. But it didn't, because that's not reset back to 0. So let's reset that back to 0. The face alive should return back to 0. I think it should have worked the first time I did it. That's because alive was still 1, and that's why it didn't restore the controller. So now that should work fine. We shouldn't even need this one here. We could have just done it here, but we're going to leave it like that for now. Okie dokie. For the animation, let's edit the animations. Edit the animations, and notice that we have already here an animation for dying. Okay. So when we collide with this object, we simply want to change to that animation. Sprite, change animation, the face, and we're gonna set the equals. The value is either 1 or 0. Okay, because we have two animations. So animations start at 0. So the default is 0, and our first animation is called is the death animation. Here we go. So now it will play that animation for us. Okay, now okay, so we need to restore the animation here. So when this reaches 120, we want to change the animation back to the default animation, which is 0. There we go. Okay guys, you can see that this is extremely simple. Don't forget that Gdevelop is free, and you can donate to Gdevelop or donate to this channel. I think you can contribute enough by simply leaving a like and subscribing. Alright guys, if you get any questions, don't forget to leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye now.